The next thing we're going to be looking at is the Dallas school shooting. Now, this was happened a few days before all this took place. So let's get into that. Jesus. Now, this is remember to like and subscribe and go do your own research. That's all I can say. Everybody needs to go do their own research and understand what is happening out there in the world and review it for themselves. Now, let's get into this video.
17-year-old student with a gun gained access to Wilmer Hutchins High School, where police say he started firing in a crowded hallway.
It sent kids running for cover, parents rushing to the school. But we just got an update. 2 of the wounded students have been released from the hospital, while 2 others are recovering from surgery right now.
Court documents show this young man, 17-year-old Tracy Haynes Jr., was led into the high school around 1 p.m. yesterday by another unidentified student. The affidavit states Haynes walked the halls until he saw multiple male students, and that's when he started firing indiscriminately. The documents state that one of those students was not able to run, and that's when Haynes appears to shoot him at point blank.
Haynes turned himself in just after 9 o'clock last night, and WFAA has obtained video of him being booked into the Dallas County Jail. He's charged with aggravated assault mass shooting, the first time that charge is being used in Dallas County. Authorities were able to secure the campus after a little more than an hour, and paramedics rushed 5 students to a hospital.
And we've learned one of those students was not shot, but did suffer anxiety-related symptoms. Brittany Moncrief shows us the moments chaos broke out on campus.
We may not know their names.
The teacher stayed by the door just in case someone came in.
But they are certainly appreciated.
I want to tell that teacher thank you for protecting those kids.
This grandmother, who wants to remain anonymous, says she's grateful for the Wilmer Hutchins High School teacher who protected her grandson during Tuesday's shooting.
To put his life on the line for your child, that's something special.
This chilling surveillance video circulating on social media may be difficult to watch as it shows a gunman firing shots into the school hallway, injuring 5 people. Police identified him as 17-year-old Tracy Haynes Jr. WFAA sources also confirming the authenticity of this video, showing school staff making what looks like a tourniquet to stop an injured student from bleeding.
How did this happen? Why did this happen again?
School board trustee Maxie Johnson says the school has made improvements to safety following a shooting on campus last year.
They're following the protocol that Dallas ISD has set in place with the clear bag policy. They're making sure that during intake that the proper protocols are followed.
But police say Haynes was led in by an unidentified person, which Johnson says shows more work needs to be done to address safety.
You can't put a price on safety, so I'm going to be advocating for more resources.
And of those 5 victims, Dallas Fire Rescue says 1 was treated for anxiety-related symptoms and 2 have been released from the hospital. All 5 are expected to be okay. And while the school remains closed and the fear still lingering, this grandmother,
My grandson told me, he said,
thanks the teacher
he wants them to be safe. They got their whole life in front of them.
for keeping her grandson safe.
That was something wonderful to say to the kids.
In Dallas, I'm Brittany Moncrief.
What a brave teacher, reminding the students that they were his priority. The aggravated assault mass shooting charge Haynes faces did not exist 2 years ago. The changes were a result of a bill passed through the Texas legislature in 2023. The mass shooting charge makes this case a first-degree felony, which is punishable by 5 to 99 years in prison or life.
You got to go to jail for life. There's nothing. You go up and shoot people indiscreet. You shot someone point blank? Point blank? Yeah, you need to be in jail for your life. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care what happened to you. You need to be in jail for life.
This will be especially important when the case heads to trial. It can prevent the multiple aggravated assault offenses from being tried separately. You can read up on the entire history of this law and how it can be used by the district attorney's office. The full explanation is available right now on.
It is a crazy world that we live in. There's too much violence. Kids, teenagers, even adults, they are too quick to resort to violence when they need to express themselves and when they need to, they should be talking about it. They cannot resort to violence in all situations. Now, I don't know where we went wrong and where we need to change to stop that. Are we too lenient on the people who commit these? I don't know. But is it always just going to be some bad people who do these kinds of things? But it's been ramping up in recent years. I think that we are just desensitizing ourselves to violence, or the kids nowadays are just too desensitized to causing violence in response to them, to either an argument, a discussion, someone like, and when I say violence, yes, especially all kinds of violence, but I would rather, and I believe most people would rather have someone use their fist to fight, knowing that is way less likely to end in some irreparable consequences than someone pulling out a weapon and doing these kinds of things. But that is all right, everybody. Remember, this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.